Okay, let's get started.
Ghosts are real. That much I know.
Hey horror freaks, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amanda. If this is the first time here, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you can get notification every single time that I post a video, and I post every single week. As you can see from the title, today's video is going to be the horror films and TV series that are going to be released this month. We have 10 horror films that are going to be released this month and also one TV series. So we have a little bit for everyone, and starting right away with today, September 1st, we're going to be having all fun and games coming to movie theaters and also video on demand. This film follows a group of Salem teens that discover a cursed knife that unleashes a demon that forces them to play gruesome, deadly versions of childhood games where they can be no winners, only survivors. This film reminds me a little bit to Truth or Dare, those type of films where they're supposed to be very innocent games and they turn out to be one of the worst things, similar to also Ready or Not, although Ready or Not, it's a very good one. Of course, I haven't seen this one yet, but I am actually interested. I don't know yet if I'm going to be reviewing it, but definitely I want to sit down this weekend and watch it because it looks interesting. Also today we're having Perpetrator coming to Shudder. This film follows Johnny, baptized that is a reckless teen, is sent to live with her estranged aunt Hidley. On the event of her 18th birthday, she experiences a radical metamorphosis, a family spell that redefines her call for Raven. When several teens girls go missing at her new school, a mythical feral Johnny goes after the perpetrator. That one sounds kind of weird, I'm not gonna lie. Sounds a little bit weird, but this one, like I said, is coming to Shudder. And I think that also I'm going to be sitting down during the weekend to watch it. But like I said, I am not sure if I will be doing a review. Of course, you guys will be finding out if you see a post of mine talking either here or on any of my social media platforms. Next week, we have on September 8th, we're having The Nun 2, latest installment in the Conjuring universe. This one follows in 1956 in France, a priest is murdered and evil is spreading. The sequel to the werewolf smash hit follows Sister Irene as she once again comes face to face with Valak, the demon nun. I remember when I first saw The Nun, I got mixed feelings from it because I didn't hated it as much as a lot of people, but at the same time I didn't love it as another group of people that I saw that they were loving this film. So for me, The Nun was like right in the middle. Like, I don't hate it, but I don't also love it. The reality is that I only saw it like twice. But still, of course, I will be watching this one. Of course, this one will be having a review. Also coming on September 8th, coming to Shudder, we have Blood Flower. This one follows a young apprentice. The healer tries to suppress his supernatural abilities so he can fit in with the other kids. But when a malicious spirit breaks out in his apartment, he decides to use his abilities while dark family secrets are revealed. This one sounds kind of cool, looks interesting. Once again, I don't know yet if I'm going to be reviewing it, but definitely I want to sit down. The reality is that this month has a lot of interesting films, but definitely I'm going to have a very busy month. Also coming on September 8th, this one is coming to limited theaters and video on demand. We have Good Boy. This film follows Sigrid that thinks that she has met the perfect match with a charming and handsome Christian. But there is one catch, and that he lives with a man who acts like his pet dog. Trying to be open-minded, Sigrid continues the relationship but begins to notice an insidious undertone to Christian. Maybe puppy play isn't as innocent as it seems. This one reminds me a little bit to Tusk, just a little bit because of the fact that a human is behaving like an animal, but the difference that in Tusk, Justin Long character, he is being transformed into an animal. Now this film, just in case, like I said, is going to be limited in theaters since the film is not American, is from Norway. And I am interested since I haven't seen yet a horror film from Norway, and I always like to experiment a little bit with foreign horror films. Just curious to see what this film is going to bring. Sounds interesting, but disturbing a little bit. But I'm open to sit down and watching it. Next, we have coming on September 15, we have A Haunting in Venice. This one follows in the post-World War II Venice. Poirot, now retired and living in his own exile, reluctantly attends a séance. But when one of the guests is murdered, it is up to the former detective to once again uncover the killer. This film is based in Agatha Christie's novel from 1969, Halloween's Party. I haven't read that yet, but I will be reading it before watching the film, since I like to read the books before watching the adaptations, because although I am going to spoil myself the film, it's something that I like to do. I always like to read the book first and then do the whole comparison with the adaptation. It also allows me to do a better analysis and compare and contrast. So I am the type of person that prefers to read the book first, so of course I will be sitting down and reading it, and of course I will be reviewing this one. We also have coming on September 15, Elevator Game, coming to Shudder. Now, I talked about this film last month because the original release date was on August 11th, but Shudder decided to change the date and also announced that like 3 days later after I posted the video. So of course I could not make any changes, but this film is coming to Shudder September 15. This one follows that is based on the online phenomenon that ritual conduct in an elevator in which players attempt to travel to another dimension using a set of rules that can be found online. I already saw this one. I saw it last month because Shudder sent me an early screener, meaning that my review has been sitting in my computer for almost a month already. So this one is going to be having it. And because I cannot say anything, of course, I will not be doing more comments about the film, only that is coming to Shudder. Now, coming on September 20, we have American Horror Story Season 12, Delicate. This season is going to follow after multiple failed attempts of IFB actress Anna Victoria Alcourt wants nothing more than Sarah family. As the buzz around her recent film grows, she fears that something may be targeting her and her pursuit of motherhood. This season is going to be protagonized by Emma Roberts, Kim Kardashian, and Cara Delevingne. Like I stated in my review of season 11, I will not be watching this. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit curious, but I'm not going to be watching it. The only reason I could ever watch this, it can be either that somehow all the critics and the audience is saying that it's worth watching, that is good, then I will be giving it a chance, or if somehow I get an early screener of the series. One of those two things could happen. We don't know yet, but for now, I will not be watching this. Like I stated, at this point, I cannot feel that I passed my American Horror Story phase. I think that I outgrow that part of my life. I don't feel excited for it. I don't feel any type of connection or the many emotions that American Horror Story used to make me feel. I used to feel very excited. I used to love watching all the teasers, all the posters, looking for clues, the reveal of the name, and things aren't the same anymore. And after the last couple of seasons, I definitely don't feel motivated enough to sit down each week to watch this. Now, this series is going to be released on FS Network on September 20, and on the next day is going to be available on Hulu, meaning that if you don't have the TV cable service, but you have Hulu, then you can watch it the next day. Now, coming on September 22, we have It Lives Inside. This one is coming to theaters, and this one follows an Indian American teenager that is struggling with her cultural identity, has a falling out with her former best friend, and in the process, unwittingly release a demonic entity that grows stronger by feeding on her loneliness. This film looks hella good, has very good reviews, and I will not be able to watch it because this one is not coming here in theaters. And I am very sad because I was really looking forward to watch this one, meaning that, of course, I will not be doing the review, but I will be able to sit down and watch it once it hits any type of streaming service or video on demand. But for now, sadly, you guys will not be hearing anything from me. But I was really looking forward to watch this one because it looks very, very good. Also coming on September 22, we have The Angry Black Girl and Her Monster coming to Shudder. This film actually got released a few months ago, so this is not a new release, but still I am bringing it here into the video because it's going to be available in Shudder. So maybe you were waiting for the film to be released somewhere else for you to watch it. Maybe you didn't know about it, so now you know. And this one follows Vicaria, that is a brilliant teenager who believes that is a disease that can be cured. After the brutal and sudden murder of her brother, she embarks on a dangerous journey to bring him back to life. Basically, this is Victor Frankenstein, but as a woman. This one, I have read good reviews. I haven't seen or read any spoilers, but I am really looking forward to watch this one since I haven't seen it yet. So I am really looking forward to watch this one in Shudder. And to end the month, we have coming probably the most expected one. On September 29, we have Saw X or Saw 10. This one is going to follow John Kramer traveling to Mexico for a risky and experimental medical procedure in hopes of a miracle cure for his cancer, only to discover that the entire operation is a scam to defraud the most vulnerable. Armed with a newfound purpose, the infamous serial killer returns to his work, turning the tables on the con artist in his signature visual ways through devious, deranged, and ingenious traps. Now, I have good news and bad news about this. The good news is that they changed the release date. The film was supposed to be originally released on October 27th, so we're going to be seeing it a whole month before. But here's the bad news. I leave for a family trip that week, meaning that if somehow by a miracle I get an early screening by Lionsgate, I will not be able to watch this film until October 11. I had this trip planned for months in advance. I was really looking forward to watch this. You guys have no idea how my heart crushed when I read the news that they were going to be changing the release date for a whole month before. Only time will tell, but I am crossing my fingers that I'm going to be able to watch this before I leave. I don't want to wait 2 weeks for me to return to watch this. And also, this is a disclaimer I'm doing quickly in case you don't know. They changed also today The Exorcist Believer release date. It was supposed to be released on October 13. Now it's going to be released on October 6. And I am returning home on October 10, meaning that if I don't get an early screener, I need to wait also a whole week. I need to return home and running straight to the movie theater to watch this too. So crossing my fingers that I'm going to be able to watch them before they get officially released. It really sucks, but that's what happens when your family decides to live on vacation on your busiest month. It's not their fault, but it's the irony. But I worked with that last year because it happened the same thing. So I know that I will be able to work throughout this one. And to end the month, we'll have coming on September 29 to Shudder and Nightmare. This film follows Mona and Robbie that are a young couple in love. Robbie has just landed his dream job and they score an amazing deal on a spacious, rundown flat. Eventually, Mona's issues spiral dangerously out of control as she becomes convinced that she is being attacked by a mythical demon, the Mayor, that intends on possessing her unborn child. This year, we have been seeing a lot of films that they go around motherhood and unborn babies. We even have American Horror Story Delicate that will be about that. Sounds very interesting, but since this one is coming on September 29, once again, if I don't get an early screener, I will not be able to watch it. This one will not get our review. And with this, I end the video. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know down below which one are you expecting the most. For me, it's Saw 10. I love the trailer. I am dying to watch this one. I am very, very excited to see John Kramer back. I really like him as a character. Also, we're having the return of Amanda. I mean, this is probably going to be a very, very good one. So I am very excited. But well, thank you so much for watching. And I'm going to see you guys on my next video. Bye.
It's real. That much I know.